When I was a child, I was taught that if I worked hard, money would follow. But as I grew older, I noticed something strange. The people who worked the hardest were often the ones struggling with money, and the ones who didn't seem to work as hard, they were the ones getting rich. Is that unfair? Maybe. But the deeper truth is, wealth isn't built by hard work. It's built by how you think. You see, opportunities in life, they don't shout, they whisper, they quietly pass right in front of our eyes, and we miss them. Not because they aren't there, but because we've trained our eyes to see, not to feel. That's why most people spend their lives searching, looking for that big break, and never finding it. One day my rich dad said to me, "If you want to see opportunity, close your eyes and open your mind." Back then, I didn't understand. But today, when people call me lucky, I smile. Because I know it wasn't luck, it was mindset. Society teaches you, go to school, get a job, work hard, play safe. But the people who truly move forward aren't the ones who follow the rules. They're the ones who spot opportunities, who create them, or simply buy them. When the world is afraid, when everyone is saying, don't invest, don't move, that's when the real players strike. That's the difference between the ordinary and the wealthy. The average person sees the opportunity when it's already gone, but the rich, they grab it before others even notice. So let me ask you, are you really seeing opportunities? Or are you just living inside your fears? Remember this, opportunity won't knock. It doesn't appear in bold letters. You have to imagine it, feel it, believe in it. And when your mind begins to see, that's when the journey to real wealth begins. Does being smart, reading books, getting degrees, make you rich? I've seen class toppers, straight A students, brilliant minds, still trapped in jobs, bills, and a race that never ends. And I've seen average students build businesses, invest wisely, achieve financial freedom. Why? Because being smart and being financially smart are not the same thing. Smart people solve problems. Financially smart people create opportunities. School teaches us how to work for a company. Financial education teaches us how to build one. School says, don't make mistakes. Life says, make mistakes and learn. My rich dad used to say, a degree gets you a job. Financial knowledge gives you freedom. That stuck with me forever. I realized, if I want real change, I don't just need to be smart. I need to speak the language of money. How does money work? What are taxes? What's the difference between assets and liabilities? How do you use debt wisely? These things are not taught in school. They're taught by life. That's why smart people become employees. But financially smart people become employers. So if you're thinking, I'm educated, why am I still struggling financially? Maybe you don't need more degrees. Maybe you need financial intelligence. But even that is not enough, because knowledge alone is not power. Actionable knowledge is. I remember the first property I saw. Everyone said it was worthless, a dead zone. No one would ever invest there. But I saw something else. I imagined a school, rental buildings, cash flow for years. They all saw dirt. I saw an opportunity. That's the power of imagination. Everyone has access to information, but wealth comes from those who use their imagination. From today, don't just collect facts. Think, feel, act. That's when real change begins. Everything around you, this phone, this room, the clothes you're wearing, all of it started as someone's imagination. Bill Gates imagined Microsoft. Elon Musk imagined rockets. Then, they made it real. So if you want to change your life, you need more than facts. You need a vision. You have to believe in things before anyone else can see them. Now let me share a hard truth. Money is not what's in your bank account. Money is what you can generate through deals and decisions. Most people think promotions or pay raises will make them rich, but that's not true. Jobs provide comfort, not wealth. The wealthiest people on earth, they don't earn money from salary, they earn it from deals. My rich dad once asked me, "Do you know where rich people make their money?" I said, "From business." He smiled and replied, "No, from business deals." And that changed everything for me. I began to notice. One deal on land, one investment in an idea, one decision at the right time can change everything. Money is made when three things come together: information, imagination, courage. That's what creates a deal. And one right deal can change your life. So ask yourself, are you just working for money, or are you chasing the deals that create money? To make a deal, you don't need millions. You don't need a fancy office. You just need the right knowledge, at the right time, and access to the right people. I've learned this. Information is not power. Applied information is. I was once working on a property deal. People laughed. They said the area was dead, a waste. But I found out the government was planning to build a new road and a school nearby. It wasn't public knowledge. It was inside information. That one deal became my first cash flow investment. And I understood, everyone has data. Only a few act on it. Today's world is full of noise, social media, YouTube, Google, but very few ask the right questions. And that's what leads to the right answers. My rich dad said, information is like bullets. Your mind is the gun, but if you don't have the courage to pull the trigger, neither the gun nor the bullets will help you. You don't need to know everything. You just need to know how to act on what you know. The real obstacle isn't outside. It's inside you. It's how you think. I used to be scared. What if I fail? What if they laugh? What if I lose everything? Then I learned this line that changed me. Your limits are only as real as your mind believes them to be. If you fill your mind with fear, your life will stay small. But if you fill it with possibilities, that same mind will take you higher than you've ever imagined. I've seen it. Those who changed their thinking, built businesses, invested fearlessly, took chances, made impossible deals. So now the choice is yours. Will you stay trapped inside your own limits, or will you free your mindset and rise to the life you deserve? That's it for today's video. I'll see you in the next one. Until then, believe bigger, think bigger, live bigger. Goodbye.